I guess what I would say is there are no guarantees in business. And actually, the older you are, the more vulnerable you are.
Consumers make this transition to electric, and we need consumer incentives that last for some time to help the industry.
Ford's recent episode of corporate transformation has become a focal point of heated debates and scrutiny, with the company's chief executive taking center stage amid the controversy. Jim Farley, the CEO, stepped forward to address a situation that many believe represents a turning point in the company's legacy. His response to what some call the company's downfall after adopting a progressive, socially conscious agenda marked a decisive moment in the narrative of a storied automaker. In his measured reaction, Farley acknowledged that the evolution in the company's philosophy had sparked a series of events that reshaped the discourse surrounding corporate responsibility, public identity, and economic sustainability. Before we start, smash the like and subscribe buttons for more updates. The incident unfolded during a period of intense public and media attention, where discussions about corporate values and political correctness were already rampant. As Ford began incorporating more progressive stances into its operational and marketing strategies, critics argued that the focus had shifted from the traditional attributes that once defined the brand. The narrative quickly took a turn when market indicators began to reflect a downturn, and skeptics attributed this decline to what they described as an overly woke approach. Farley's response was not one of defensiveness, but of cautious reflection, as he outlined a vision for reconciling the company's historic strengths with a future that embraced contemporary social ideals. In his address, Farley detailed the rationale behind the shift in company policy. The decision to adopt a progressive platform was rooted in the belief that a corporation of Ford's stature should reflect the diverse values of the society it serves. This transition was seen as an effort to realign the company with the evolving expectations of a global customer base, and to position the brand as a forward-thinking leader in an increasingly interconnected world. Yet, the change also triggered a backlash from segments of the consumer base who felt alienated by the new direction. The controversy centered on a clash of values, with long-standing customers and some industry analysts questioning whether the shift had come at the expense of the brand's foundational identity. Farley's response was characterized by a tone of introspection and strategic recalibration. He openly recognized that the transition might have been more abrupt than anticipated, and that the rapid embrace of progressive ideals could have overshadowed the company's traditional strengths. His comments indicated that the company's leadership was grappling with the dual challenge of staying true to its historic legacy while also embracing a modern, inclusive ethos. The CEO's articulation of this internal conflict was significant because it underscored the broader tension that many established companies face when trying to adapt to changing cultural and economic landscapes. The implications of Farley's response extend far beyond the confines of Ford's boardroom. His remarks have prompted a broader conversation about the role of social values in corporate strategy and the risks associated with rapid ideological shifts. Critics argue that the company's new direction might have diluted its brand identity, leading to a disconnect with a loyal customer base that had long associated Ford with reliability, ruggedness, and a no-nonsense approach to automotive excellence. On the other hand, proponents of the progressive move contend that aligning with evolving societal values is essential for any forward-looking business, especially one as influential as Ford. In this context, Farley's response became a microcosm of a larger debate about whether companies should take a stand on social issues or remain neutral in order to maximize their market reach. The economic ramifications of the event have also been a subject of intense discussion. Market analysts noted that the downturn coincided with the timing of the ideological shift, sparking debates over whether the company's financial performance was directly tied to its cultural repositioning. Farley's careful navigation of this terrain, without delving into partisan rhetoric, sought to balance an acknowledgement of the challenges with a commitment to long-term corporate health. His approach was not to dismiss the criticism outright, but to suggest that the integration of progressive values, though fraught with short-term difficulties, might ultimately pave the way for renewed innovation and market relevance. This perspective highlighted the inherent complexity in attempting to merge social consciousness with economic pragmatism in an industry marked by fierce competition and rapid technological change. At the heart of the matter is the struggle to define what it means for a legacy brand to evolve without losing its core identity. Farley's response can be seen as an effort to reframe the narrative, to argue that the company's commitment to diversity and inclusion does not necessarily conflict with its storied past. Instead, he presented the situation as a period of recalibration where traditional principles could be integrated with new ways of thinking. This approach suggests that the company's identity is not static, but can expand to accommodate multiple facets of its heritage. The challenge, however, lies in communicating this evolution effectively to a diverse audience that includes both staunch traditionalists and advocates of progressive change. In addressing the event, Farley also touched upon the broader implications for corporate leadership in an era marked by ideological battles and cultural shifts. His response served as a reminder that the decisions made at the highest levels of corporate governance have far-reaching consequences that extend into the realms of public perception and investor confidence. By confronting the backlash head-on, he underscored the importance of accountability and responsiveness in leadership. The unfolding drama at Ford became a case study in how rapidly shifting cultural tides can impact even the most established of brands, and how a leader's response can shape the public's understanding of a company's direction. Moreover, the discussion surrounding the event revealed deeper fissures in the cultural and economic landscape. It brought to the forefront questions about the balance between commercial interests and ideological commitments, and whether companies should prioritize profit margins over progressive agendas. Farley's response, therefore, was not merely a reaction to immediate criticism, but an attempt to articulate a vision for a more integrated approach to corporate strategy. In doing so, he acknowledged that the path forward would require both an appreciation of the company's traditional strengths and a willingness to engage with contemporary social dynamics in a thoughtful, deliberate manner. The narrative of this event also underscores the challenges that leaders face when navigating politically charged environments. The situation at Ford became emblematic of the broader struggles confronting many large corporations that attempt to reconcile internal diversity initiatives with external expectations of neutrality. Farley's comments were delivered in a context of heightened sensitivity, where every word was scrutinized by a media landscape eager for narratives that confirm preconceived biases. His measured tone and deliberate choice of language were indicative of a leader who was acutely aware of the stakes involved, not only in terms of immediate market reactions, but also in shaping the long-term trajectory of the company. In summary, the response from the Ford CEO encapsulated a moment of profound introspection and strategic realignment. His address brought to light the inherent tensions between progressive corporate policies and the preservation of a legacy brand's core identity. The event highlighted the complex interplay between cultural values and economic imperatives, prompting discussions about how companies can evolve in a manner that respects both their historical foundations and the demands of a changing social landscape. Farley's reaction, characterized by both caution and resolve, reflects the broader challenges of leadership in times of ideological transition, where the decisions of today may define the public and economic narrative of tomorrow. The unfolding circumstances invite a broader exploration of the intricate relationship between a company's internal evolution and the shifting external expectations of modern society. Observers have begun to assess how strategic decisions in one industry might serve as blueprints for others undergoing similar transformative phases. The discourse now extends into evaluating how traditional business models must innovate to integrate emerging trends in technology, consumer engagement, and digital marketing. This new paradigm requires companies to embrace a more agile form of management that prioritizes not only operational efficiency, but also an advanced understanding of cultural phenomena that drive consumer sentiment. Furthermore, academic and industry experts have turned their attention to the long-term effects of such corporate reinventions on workforce dynamics and global supply chain strategies. There is a growing belief that enhanced collaboration between various organizational departments may foster groundbreaking approaches in product design and customer experience. As decision-makers explore new frameworks that emphasize both creative freedom and rigorous performance metrics, the debate continues on how best to nurture a resilient business model that accommodates rapid societal shifts. This momentum towards strategic reinvention is shaping a narrative where innovation and tradition intersect, laying the foundation for fresh models of corporate governance and market adaptability. If you liked this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Also, leave your comments below and tell us, what are your thoughts on Ford's downfall after going woke? Do you think they'll recover? We want to hear from you. Thank you for watching and see you next time.